Gentlemen, ladies. Hello. It's Takar Zoo. Let's build knowledge for my future self today. 5 virtual networking mistakes to avoid. Introduction. In our modern world, networking is different than ever before. Many people are working from home or remote locations because it is less expensive and more convenient for the type of work that they need to get done. This is also a big way for companies to entice the right people to work with them. Because so many people are not coming to the office all the time, the way that we network is changing too. You need to find new and exciting ways to network and meet with other people, and doing it in a virtual manner is an effective way to make this work. There are countless ways that you can meet with others virtually, and when it is done well, it can be even more effective than meeting others in person like in the past. However, you need to do it in the right way. Avoiding some of the common virtual networking mistakes is one of the best ways to be as effective and fruitful when it comes to some of the people you can meet while expanding your network from anywhere. Some of the top virtual networking mistakes that you need to avoid include being unprofessional because you are at home. Since you work at home all day, it is easy to get a little lax about your appearance and how you portray yourself. You may sit behind a computer and have no one see you all day long, so you will be comfortable and not look at professional. This has to change if you are doing an interview or another type of meet and greet where others can see you. Don't let the unprofessionalism take over when you do Skype or Zoom. Pretend that you are in the office. Check that the volume and the lighting look good before you even try to begin, and be aware of some of the background that is behind you. Clean up the area around you, or the whole office preferably, to ensure that no one is going to see a big mess when they look at the screen. The outfit that you wear is going to be important too. You need to take off the sweatpants and bad shirts that you are wearing and put on something professional. It is fine if you dress down to do your work most of the time, since no one is going to see you. But with a networking event, others will see you, and you need to make sure they are impressed. In networking, first impressions are going to be a big deal, so make sure you dress up like you are showing up to the office for those video calls. Before any meeting, take the time to look around the room. Notice if there is any mess behind you that you need to worry about. It is best to clean up the whole room if possible, just in case you need to move the computer screen around at all. Look for anything that is embarrassing, unprofessional, or just a big mess. If you are short on time, then you can consider just cleaning up the area that is immediately around you, and then be careful not to move around a lot while you are talking to some of your contacts. Then it is time to move on to some of the clothes that you wear. It may be acceptable to show up in your pajamas when you work remotely, but this is not going to look good for some of your contacts when networking. Bring out a nice shirt and pants and look like you are going to an interview along the way. This gives off a better impression and makes it look like you are more of a professional while you network. Networking is not just about you. The next mistake that people will make with all sorts of networking, whether they are doing it in person or virtually, is that they forget that it is not just about them. Networking is something that needs to prove beneficial to both parties and not just to you. The second that it becomes all about you is the second that contact is going to lose interest and will decide not to work with you on it at all. This is a new relationship that needs to be beneficial to both parties. It is easy to get caught up a bit in the self-promotion, which makes it easy to forget all about the true meaning of networking. In networking, you want to focus on helping one another out. But it is easy to forget this, which makes it harder to form some of the long-lasting connections that you want along the way. Forgetting your existing contacts. It is exciting when it comes to networking to see how many people you can gather up into the network that you want to form. You want to meet new people, make some new connections, and see how all of this can go. And that is an admirable trait to have. But you need to remember some of your current contacts as well, or you may find that your list gets smaller and smaller all the time. Networking isn't just about you seeing how many new connections you can get. It is also not just about contacting others when you need something. If this is the way that you treat your network, you will soon find that you do not have much of a network. There is so much more that comes with networking than that. So, do not just focus on the new connections and do not fall into the habit of reaching out to someone only when you need something from them. You need to maintain some contacts the whole time. Think about when you can reach out to your current contacts and even set some reminders to help you remember when to talk to an existing contact again. It is perfectly fine to start a conversation just to catch up. Ask how they are doing, what is new, and what you can do to help them. You may have no reason to contact them at the time, but it will make that contact feel good. Nobody wants to be contacted just to hear a sales pitch. If you have meaningful conversations with that person, you will find that when you do want something, they are more willing and open to help you. Send the message. Too many times someone will send a connect request on LinkedIn or another site in the hopes of increasing some of the reach that they have online. But this is not going to work and often looks like spam. Think back to how many times this has happened to you in the past. Did you actually respond to the request? If you did not know who the person well, you probably ignored it, and that is what others are going to do to you in the same situation. If you are sending out a connection request to someone else, then you need to make sure to send along a message as well. And do not use a canned message that sounds like spam. Make this a personalized message that is going to get you noticed. This needs to happen with each and every connection request that you have. And the less that you know the person, the more time and thought you will need to put into the message that you would like to send to them. This may not be as necessary if you plan to send out a connection to someone you already know, especially if you work with them or know them really well. But it doesn't hurt to send a little one to catch up or remind them how you both know one another just in case. It is a personal touch that is going to make all of the difference when you want to grow your own network. Most professionals are not going to mind getting a connection request, even from someone they do not know. This is how the LinkedIn profile works, and they may see it as a way to provide them with a larger network as well. But they still would like to know a little bit about you as well. They want to know something about why you are so interested in being one of their connections and why they can benefit from working with you on this social media site. A quick message stating the reasons that you want to connect is always a good idea. Just a small message is usually fine. Remember the time zones. The final trick that we need to remember here is the different time zones. At first, you may just find people who are in the same time zone as you, so this is not as big of a problem as before. However, as you grow out those connections and try to reach other people, you may find that some of the professionals you connect with are found all over the world. The more locations where you find some of the professionals you want to connect with, the more time zones you need to worry about. This means that some of your connections may not be available during the day when you usually are active. Some may need you to make special accommodations so that they can come along and hear your message. Try to make your webinars and meetings as accessible as possible for everyone. If it is just a few professionals on the other side of the world, you may need to be up in the middle of the night to get it done. If you have a larger group of contacts to consider, then you may need to find a time that works the best for the majority of the people you want to reach. Your goal is to pick a time that works well for your global team and then check in with them ahead of time. This makes it easier to plan around the schedule for everyone else. If there are just too many time zones to work with, then you may have to do one live event at a time that works for most people and then leave up the taped recording so everyone else is able to get to it. Or you can choose to do it at a few different times so that as many people as possible can see the information. Taking care of your virtual network. Virtual networking is the way of the future. Many people are working from home or other remote locations, making it harder to get to the networking they need in the office. Even those who are in the office may find that traditional ways of networking are not as easy to work with compared to some of the ways that you can utilize with virtual networking. And there are so many unique ways that you can utilize virtual networking in order to get results and meet new people. As you decide to navigate some of your work to virtual networking, you may be surprised by how much you are able to get done along the way. However, you need to make sure that you follow the right protocols along the way to make it successful. By following some of the tips above, you will be able to have success at virtual networking for all your needs. How to become better at networking to build long-lasting connections and grow your business or career. From Takarzoo. Do you enjoy the comforts of being able to work from home, choosing your own hours and even your own location of work, but feel like you are missing out on all of the benefits of networking? Networking is traditionally something done while in the office and at big networking events. But in our modern world, many employees have more flexibility when it comes to where they get to work, and that often does not include the office. The good and the bad. There are many benefits to working at home. You do not have to worry about fighting traffic, can choose to live wherever you want rather than having to be close to the office, and you can often choose how to get the work done. Thanks to all the benefits, many companies are using remote work options as a way to attract some of the best work in the doors. There is a problem though. While you get to be comfy and work on your schedule, professional networking from your couch can be a challenge. You do not get the benefit of meeting people at work or seeing clients face to face. This can leave many work-at-home employees feeling like they are falling behind in the professional world. You want to get out there and meet others, but you do not have some of the same options as others. You watch as your employees and co-workers get a chance to meet others and get a head start on your career. Traditional networking is out the window. But what if there was a good solution? There is a solution. Ready to level up your virtual networking skills? Thanks to advances in technology and new ways that employees interact and meet with one another, virtual networking now makes it possible to reach others and make connections that were not available in the past. Through social media, Zoom, and other tools, you are able to get ahead and really meet people from all around the world. Our article, Virtual Networking, is going to explore some of the different ways that you can reach out to others and really expand your network, without having to go into the office or worry about distance and other barriers. Virtual networking success. How to become better at networking to build long-lasting connections and grow your business or career. Here's exactly what you'll get inside the course. Article. Here's what you'll learn in this article. Picking the right contacts to add to your virtual network. How to make new virtual connections from anywhere in the world, without looking like a sales pitch. How to nurture your current connections so all your past work doesn't go to waste. Some of the best virtual networking tools that you use to make it easier to connect with others, including Zoom and Slack. All about virtual etiquette to help you master the virtual meeting and get ahead. How to make virtual networking work, even when you are an introvert. How to come up with the best networking strategy to finally see success. The importance of social media and which sites to use. How to connect your social media to your invites and other items for all of your connections. The best way to keep all of your work professional when you reach out to others on your list. How to make it easy for all connections to find you on social media, no matter which one you use. How you can start on virtual networking, no matter what industry you are in. And much more. Special bonuses for taking action. Fast action bonus number 1. Point-by-point checklist. View or print this handy checklist so that you can check off each point. It is like a summary of the entire article but in actionable, bite-sized points so that you can successfully get through the course. Fast action bonus number 2. Resource cheat sheet. Deepen your knowledge and learn more with this handy resource cheat sheet. Fast action bonus number 3. Mind map. A quick glance over this mind map and you'll get an instant refresher of all the major points and action steps from the main article. Does that sound good or what? All you can read and all you can listen articles and audio posted 8 times a month or more. Of course, you can read and listen to the articles and audio you have posted so far. If you listen to it as an audiobook when you commute, you can learn efficiently. Furthermore, information that can be used may change to the value of things for a lifetime for you. How much is all this going to cost you? You can own this article together with all the bonuses for a mere $5.99. That is a truly incredible deal. Did I mention this article is only $5.99? It's definitely a point worth repeating. You will be hard-pressed to find a more valuable resource. I'm delighted to have the chance to share this powerful article with you. Click the right now and take ownership of this valuable article today. Get instant access right now. Yes. I want instant access to virtual networking success, which includes the following. The main article. Fast action bonus number 1, checklist. Fast action bonus number 2, resource cheat sheet. Fast action bonus number 3, mind map. To your success. Check out the link in the overview section first. Every person always has the power to change their lives. Today is the youngest day. Let's act with knowledge and grow for the sake of our future self. If you are a gentleman or a lady who says it was good, please give me a high rating and subscribe to the channel. Then again,